going to bring somebody on my live. This couple here, they were part of the first Make Real Estate Real. They were part of the first, and they're real estate investors. Let me see. I'm about to bring them on right now. I just want you guys to hear about, how productive these guys have been. Let's see. Let's see if they're here. Waiting. Yep, but make sure you send in your post, hashtag Hold14. There they go. What's up, Will? Tawana?
Hey, Jemal. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm wonderful, man. You already know how I feel, man. I'm great. I'm sitting up here just just talking to everybody just about the whole, the Hold14. I actually got a shirt made. Hashtag
Nice. You gotta give me one of those.
Yeah, it's just about being productive, man. Just, doing more, not just taking this time and just saying, hey, man, I'm just going to chill out. I'm not going to do anything. It's actually doing a little bit more than what you actually will be required to do. It's being conscious of what you're doing right now. And so, man, I'm just taking this time, man. I'm working out with my family, the whole family going to the gym. I spend a lot of quality time with my wife, my children. I don't know if y'all saw, they had me on TikTok yesterday. Man. Yeah, they had me on TikTok. And so, so now they're like, hey, Dad, let's do it again. Every day we got to do a TikTok. So,
nice.
Well, man, I wanted to, enough about me, man. Go ahead and I want y'all to introduce yourselves and tell them exactly just who you are. And, and we go from there.
Cool. So my name is William.
My name is Tawana.
And we're the Randolphs from Hampton, Virginia. We had a pleasure of meeting Jemal at Phenomenal Life 2019. And that's where he introduced us to the Make Real Estate Real concept. So we were like probably the second couple in line to go and sign up. We are real estate investors already, but we were doing it all wrong. And as a result of kind of hearing the story and hearing how he did it, we were interested in getting more information. So we went to that course in May of last year, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since.
Okay, so let me ask you, just for people that's listening. So you did the 2-day seminar, right?
We did. We were in the inaugural class, your very first live class.
Yep, and I always say you guys were like some of the best people. I mean, you took the information and you just took off running with it. And so just tell me, like, when did you first start looking at properties? And how many properties did you look at before you purchased your first one?
So we started immediately. I think we hadn't left Chicago yet, and we were on the online looking at stuff. But the thing that helped us was we got connected with Lenore and April, and we said whichever one comes up first. We wanted to do one flip and one buy and hold, so it didn't matter which one.
Okay, so for everybody listening, Lenore and April, both of them were part of my team with the Make Real Estate Real team. So April is a real estate agent, and Lenore, she's actually a real estate agent, and she's a project manager.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so then once you looked at, how many properties would you say they actually brought to you in the beginning?
So April brought us probably 4 or 5.
Okay.
And we were sending some to her, and we figured out, or at least I figured out very early, let the experts be the experts. So I stopped sending, and I was like, we're just going to wait and be in receive mode. So we saw about 4 or 5 properties before we found a buy and hold. But while we were waiting, Lenore found us a tax sale house. And she said, look, this thing is going to the sale. If you've got money right now, cash to take it down, send me a check, and it was like in 3 or 4 days, we had a house under contract. So it was pretty awesome. Yep.
So, the name of the course is Make Real Estate Real. So the reason why I came up with that name of Make Real Estate Real is because I wanted people to make it real for them. I always tell people, like, sometimes people ask me, is this a good deal? Is this a good deal? And I always tell them, it depends on you. Like, what are you looking for this property to take care of in your life? So when I first got started, and I mean, you guys know my story, where, I wanted a building for every bill that I had. Right. That was my whole big thing. I needed real estate to be real for me because I wanted it to serve a purpose. I wanted to, buy a certain kind of house, but yet I wasn't making enough on the police department to purchase that house. I wanted my children to go to a certain kind of school, but yet I wasn't making enough money. So I made real estate real for me. It was just all about, for me, saying I want to have a building to cover whatever bill would help out my family. And so for you guys, did you have like a need for the property that you was looking at or anything like that? Or you guys just say you just wanted to make money?
So I think two things. As I mentioned to you earlier, we're real estate investors already. So we had a portfolio of properties here locally, but I really wanted to, we are recently married. We've been married a little over a year. So my strategy was setting up infrastructure so that if something ever happened to me, the house that we live in today would be taken care of, and working on now the lifestyle that we live today being taken care of. So it was really for setting my wife up so that if anything happened to me, I didn't want her to be worried about anything. So that was really the plan.
Good man right there. You got a good man. Hey, you talking my language, Will. That's what I'm all about, bro. Yeah. I'm all about, and I tell people all the time, like, you don't have to get in real estate to be some big time real estate investor. You just might want to just, you just let it serve a purpose for you. Yep. Everybody don't want to own 100 units. Yep. Everybody don't want 10 properties. Sometimes you just want that one. And if that one is, okay, this property is going to cover my house note so that my wife now don't have to worry about how we're going to pay the mortgage if something happens to me. And that's all it's about right there. And so, and I mean, so I'm sure it gives you a certain level of comfort.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And it also allows us to do some other things, for our children now. A real estate it's kind of twofold. It allows you to reap the benefits now, and it allows you to leave a legacy so that your children can reap the benefits long after you're gone. It allows us to do some things for our kids and grandkids that otherwise we wouldn't be able to do.
Legacy.
Yeah, Jemal, I'm taking a page out of your book. We are sending my granddaughter to private preschool. So
they got a private preschool? Hold on, you doing it big, Will.
The flip
I
is
just sent my kids to private, what was it, K through 12, but you send them on preschool.
Yeah, but the flip, our flip is funding next year's tuition. So
that's legacy, man. The thing that comes to my mind,
that's what it's about.
While you were talking, a blessed man leaves an inheritance to his children's children.
Absolutely.
But the thing about it is, you're not even leaving an inheritance. You're doing it right now while you're still alive.
Yeah, I want to see it. That's my thing. I don't want people waiting around for the old man to croak. I want to see it.
Man, that's beautiful. So tell everybody out here, like, what's the numbers? Tell them the numbers that, what was the purchase price, the renovation cost, and then, the ARV and everything like that.
Sure. We bought the house for $38,000.
Wow. So wait, everybody, when I put stuff like that on my IG, people say, you can't buy properties like that no more.
Yeah.
So it is property that still exists out there, right?
Yeah, it was a 3-2 that turned into a 4-3.
Okay.
For $38,000. We put about $80,000 in it.
Okay. Now, was this all cash, or did you get a rehab loan?
We got a rehab loan. So we purchased it for cash first, and then rehab for our rehab money. So I cashed out quite a bit of the $38,000. I got right back. Wow. So, and then we put about 80 into it.
From rehab loan?
Excuse me. Put about 80 into it, and then we had it under contract for 185.
Okay.
We had thought that the final ARV was going to be about 195. Yep. But I think I even reached out to you to say, I'm a fan of a fast nickel over a slow dime.
Sure did. Right.
So let's take the deal that we have on the table. We had a good deal. We had a veteran, had a VA loan. So all of that stuff said that this was a good borrower. Yep. So, we made the decision, and, the property came out. We were done with it at the end of October. So we were going into, holiday, weather, all the stuff that could on some level depress the level of interest. So it's like, let's grab something and go. And we cash out and live to fight another day.
Now let me say something to you. Now, where you guys from? You guys live in where?
Virginia. Hampton, Virginia.
This property is in Chicago, right?
Correct.
All right. How many times did you guys go to the property?
Once. We made one trip.
We made one trip.
One trip. Wow.
Right.
And that was when it was just started being renovated.
Okay, so you're telling me that you guys were able to renovate the property, do this whole renovation, and you only went one time. How's that even possible?
It's awesome. We had a great team. We plugged into the team, and we trusted the process.
Yep, and that's what I try to tell people. It's all about the systems that you have in place.
Absolutely.
So, right.
Absolutely.
So when we was at the class, we went over the numbers, right? We made sure that this property was the right property, and we're not going to tell them everything, right? We're not going to tell them. So don't put my secret sauce out here. But, you know, at the course, we went over the formula. We went over, I gave you guys a cheat sheet where, and like I said, you guys are professionals already, but we went over the cheat sheet where it actually broke down. Like, when you fill this cheat sheet out, it lets you know if this is a good property or not.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so now you don't have to rely on a real estate broker just telling you whatever they believe is a good property. This cheat sheet is showing you the right way of doing it. And so, and so once you did that, you got your team in place. And so when you come through the Make Real Estate Real class, you actually have, you're using my team. The people that actually at the class teaching, these same people are there to help you out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The whole team. We used Damon Stewart, your attorney. We used Lima One. We used Lenore. So, I mean, you gave us everything we needed.
Yeah. And even to the fact, Jemal, when we were in the class, my wife and I think we leaned into each other at the same time. And we said, this is just a business in a box, you know, because all you have to do is plug in, you know, the system is set up and designed. And you know, again, we had a sense of what real estate could do and the opportunities there. But just to have a plug-in and then to be able to do it remotely, my wife and I even calculated over the time, over the 8 months, whenever we had to engage, we said it was at least 30 minutes. And we calculated the time, and we spent 9 hours.
9 hours.
9 hours. So all the things that we had to do to effectively execute this, we spent 9 hours.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. And so, so now I just wanted people out here just to understand that, you know, when you actually are part of this family, I call it Make Real Estate Real family. And the reason why I say family is because part of it is you have a Facebook group. We have a Facebook group also, a members only Facebook group. Tell them a little bit about the Facebook group, Will.
Oh, it's fun. I enjoy it because there are people there. You get the newbies as well as there is a small group of us that was from the original class. So you get people answering each other's questions. You come in there and you give guidance. April comes in and gives guidance. Mark is there. Natasha is there. They're all in the mix. So whenever there's a question, all you have to do is tag somebody, and it's probably hours. I don't think I've ever seen in a day that a question that goes to one of your experts goes unaddressed. You know, so it's just really a dynamic. Even Mrs. King is in there, you know, and she's doing her thing, you know. So.
Oh man, hey, my wife is on there all the time, and if it's a question that somebody can't answer, I don't care what time of night it is, she'll hit me, Jemal, answer this question. I'm like, I've been doing TikTok all day, I've been dancing, and she's just like, you need to answer this question. Like, I mean, so it's just not going to a course and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, boom, you're on your own. No,
it means a lot to have that support afterwards. It really does.
It's really appreciated.
And everybody's there to encourage each other. So it really means a lot to have that community online.
Yeah, and the reason why we did that is because I understood that I went and visited like several different courses where people are doing real estate courses. And it's like, okay, cool. They give you the information and then they just throw you out there. And I understand that part of the, and some of the information these people are giving is real. It's good information. And you could, you know, actually purchase a property with this information. But I understand that execution is everything. And I understand that sometimes people need that little, they need you to hold their hand. They need that little push just to get over the finish line. And so, and then a great thing about the Facebook group is that people like yourself, these veterans now, the veterans are like grabbing the newbies. And every day we got somebody, we might have about 5-10 people purchase, you know, actually become members every day. And it reminds you of when you first did it. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because they jump on and they're like, oh my God, like, hey, I just finished the course. And I'm ready to take on the world. And then it's like, you know, that person, that enthusiasm can go down after a while.
Right.
Absolutely.
They're looking, some people purchase properties in the first, you know, month. Some people purchase after 6 months. And
Sure.
you know, but yet we have a community of people that keep each other motivated. And I think that's what it's about, man. It's so crazy that it's not a crab in a barrel mentality in this group. I'm talking about people, when somebody get an offer on a contract, everybody is celebrating.
And celebrating.
I mean, when y'all posted the video yesterday, I mean, people was like, you know, giving virtual high fives, giving corona high fives, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, this is great, man. Like, wow. Like, you know, people are really winning. And that's another thing. That's why I wanted you guys to come on here, is to give people hope, man. Like, I'm hearing people saying, oh, this is a terrible time. You can't do anything in real estate right now. But you guys just closed on a property yesterday. I don't know when closed.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Yeah.
We closed on
Tuesday.
yesterday.
We closed on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You closed on Tuesday, got the check yesterday.
You have to get the check yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. You have to have the check in front of you?
Yeah.
Or did you take it to the bank already?
No.
No, yeah.
It's still here.
No, I just love when you, man, open up the envelope on there. You got to bring it in, bring it closer, bring it closer, bring it closer.
They can see the amount. There it is.
You see it?
Yeah.
You see it?
All right, the numbers are backwards. So what does that say?
$53,824.40.
And how many times you was at the property?
One time. And about 9 hours worth of effort.
Right.
Of phones, text messages, emails, you know.
Man, look, this is what I'm telling everybody out here, man. Look, real estate is the way to go. This is how, look, it's nothing different from them to me, from me to them. This is how I was able to keep my job and still invest in real estate. I didn't have to put a bunch of time in. Like, when you come to our course, we teach you a little bit, or we give you the overview of how to do rehab work, but I'm not trying to tell you, hey, be a plumber, be an electrician.
Right.
We're showing you exactly what it looks like. And man, I mean, so let everybody know what else you've done. All right, while you were doing that property, which you spent 9 hours on and only went one time, what else were you doing? How many other properties were you doing in Virginia and in Chicago?
So we have a 3-flat that's just finished up the renovations. We're getting ready to do the refi now on the 3-flat. April shared with us that she'll be reviewing candidates now to go into that property to be rented. You know, in the middle of the.
How much you purchased that property for?
That one was $126.
And how much was the?
We put another 100 in it, 110.
So about
and
the
the ARV is around 340, 330, 340.
After repaired value is it 340? Right. So you're sitting with well over 100,000 in equity with that one.
Should be. That's right. Yeah. When it's all said and done, we're gonna leave out of that one. We plan to get a check at the end. Not only have a building, but a check.
And how much is your desired net cash flow?
I think it's right around $1,100 to $1,200.
Nice. So just
so that 3-flat, that 3-flat should produce about $1,200 a month clear. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. And what else you got going on in Virginia?
So, Bailey, you take the.
So, right now here in Virginia, we have 3 flips going. How
y'all start teaching make real estate real.
Right. So, I mean, this is not the time to say I can't. This is actually the time to go after it. You know, real estate is the one thing that's not really being affected with coronavirus right now. Work is still going. People are buying houses like crazy. Jemal, you know, I'm a real estate agent as well. So work has not slowed down at all. And
tell me what happened today.
Oh yeah, just today I ratified a contract just today on a purchase for a first-time home buyer. So people are still buying houses. And just to kind of piggyback on what some of the things you were saying earlier, Jemal, for people who may wonder why, if they're already investors or if they are real estate agents and they wonder what this class could do for them. Like my husband said, we thought we knew it all, and we came to your course and learned so much and learned that we were doing it all wrong the whole time. You know, where we were just buying one property at a time and saving to buy the next one and saving to buy the next one. You showed us how we could buy a property and take that money out of that property, still have that property, and use it to buy other things, or use other people's money, you know, use hard money to make purchases. So for those of you who may feel like you can't get anything from this course, believe me, there's a lot to be learned from this course. A whole lot.
Wow. Wow. Now let me ask you, what was your profession? So you're a real estate. How long you been a real estate broker?
I've been an agent for 2 years. I'm a retired law enforcement officer.
Retired Popo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm married to Popo.
You married to Popo. I know a little bit about that myself. And so, but the reason why I brought that up, of course, I knew exactly what you did. Right. But I just wanted people to understand and realize, like, anybody can do this. It's all about getting the right information. It's about getting the right information. And, man, let me tell you something. Now, look, I just closed I bought a building on Friday and bought 2 properties the other day. And so we just bought 3 properties. And then I probably bought within the last 8 months, I probably bought about 13 properties. Right?
Nice.
Wow.
And I'm just letting people know, like, I'm more excited for you guys. Like, the checks that you just got, I'm more excited about that because I know that you guys are great people. You know,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, and I see from when we were in Jamaica, I think, Mexico, Jamaica,
Yeah.
I saw the look in your face. You know what I'm saying? I just saw it when you guys were in the first real estate class. I remember just looking in your face, and I love seeing husband and wives together, you know, on one accord, you know, moving in the same direction. Ain't nothing better than that. You know, Will, you could be doing your thing. Tawana, you could be doing your thing, but it ain't nothing like when y'all come together.
Yeah, it ain't nothing like it.
It's nothing like it. Man,
Yeah,
I mean, just everything, man. The air is sweeter. You know, everything is great. And especially when you guys get victories together. Yep. You know, when you guys get victories together, man, that's just a beautiful thing. And I love it. And I'm just, man, I'm so excited. You know, like I could have ran through the phone the other day. I was just, oh, man, you don't understand, man, because, like, I want people to understand that this is real. And that's why with the name Make Real Estate Real, I made real in caps because I wanted people to know, like, man, this is real. Like, you are one building away from being able to send your kids or your grandkids to the best school that's around. You're one building away from being able to get that upgrade to that house or that car. Or a lot of people are like, oh, man, I like on my job, I just want to pay all my bills off and I want to save money, you know, 3 to 6 months. Like Dave Ramsey said, I want to save 3 to 6 months for a rainy day. All right. They just took their money. This is biblical. This ain't me making it up, so I'm not going to take credit for it. When I'm going to take credit, I'm just spreading the word of God. Take what you have and plant it, and then watch your crop grow. So they took the money they had, they put it into this investment, and then now they got back, you know, 50-some thousand, which it would take you years to save that. But now here he is in time of famine, in times of where lack, and people are struggling and things like that. You guys receiving money right now. Yeah. You guys are receiving money right now. You know, and that's just what I'm just trying to, you know, you want to do this before the storm happens.
Right.
So before. And so that's just what I'm just trying to tell people and teach people. Like, I want that to be my life's work. I want people to just understand, man, that you can do it. You know, if I did it from a squad car, and if you did it, you know, from where you guys are at, anybody can do this. So, like, what information, give me some information that you would want to tell. What kind of advice would you want to tell somebody that's on the fence with actually, they're thinking about joining the course? Are they thinking that it's like any other course that's out here? Or they're just like, man, this is, you know, whatever, it's too good to be true. What would you say?
So I'd say 2 things, Jamal. The first is trust the process. You know, that you got to believe that it's real. And once you believe that it's real, then you got to trust it. It doesn't make sense to believe it, get the information, and then try to tinker with it. You know, and that was my thing. It's like, I'm not going to tinker with it. And I wanted to tinker. I said, well, what about this? What about that? And I was like, I'm not going to tinker with it. I'm just going to trust the process. You know, and then the second thing for me is even in this deal where it was under contract in January, was supposed to close in February and didn't close until 2 days ago in March. I have this concept of that my dream bucket is always bigger than my problem bucket. So whenever there was a problem, something that kind of was a roadblock, I just took the problem and compared it against my dream bucket. It's like, keep pressing, figure out a way, And so that dream bucket has always been much bigger. Having my wife having stability, you know, long after I'm gone, or, you know, or vice versa, depending on how that works out, you know, and longevity for my grandchildren, setting them up for success. That was my dream bucket. And that dream bucket in this deal and basically any other one, that bucket has always been bigger than any problems that we faced.
Wow. Wow. Tawana, what you got to say? I see you over there. What you got to say?
For me, Jemal, what I would say is, you know, look at this as an opportunity to not only help your family, but to change the trajectory of your life. You know, it's so much bigger than, I think, you know, people look at the expense of taking the course and like, I don't really know if I can afford to do that, but you can't afford not to do it. You know, you can't afford not to do it. There is so much to be offered in this course. People just don't realize. What I say is step out on faith. You know, step out on faith, take this course, and realize that there's no upsell.
Oh, man, please, say that again. Say that again.
On the last day, there's no, and there's more. Give us $10,000 more, you know, and we'll show you this. You all gave us everything you got. You gave us everything. You didn't keep anything, you know, and from that, we are forever indebted to you. We learned so much from you. And even still, you know, we can get online in the Facebook community, in the group, and ask questions, and you all are still there, still responsive. You don't send us out there to the wolves to say, hey, go figure it out yourself. We still have the support that we need. And I don't know of anywhere else that you can get that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but no, like I said, I know you said that you're indebted to me, but no, trust me, you don't know what this does for me. When I'm hearing stories like this and I see victories like this, I see wins like this, it makes me want to just go back into the hole and just, you know, see how I can make this even better. You know, get back in the hole and see what I can do now for that next person that's coming through this class. And so that's just been my whole goal, is just to see people win. People win. I mean, my whole last 20 years working as a police officer, I've seen so many people losing. You know, and I think that might have done something to me. I think it was a blessing and a curse. And, you know, you worked as an officer yourself. You only get to see the bad in people.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, you know, helping somebody is not putting handcuffs on them.
Right.
You know, helping somebody is like showing them exactly, you know, that they got something bigger and better inside of them. You know, giving this person, making it where they don't have to worry about bills and things like that. You know, making them to the point where they have more than enough, where they're walking in overflow. And that's all I see right now. You know, I see hearts coming up on the side, but what I see when I'm talking to you guys, I see overflow. I see the overflow. You got a check for 50-something thousand sitting on your desk. I'm surprised you didn't run to the bank.
I tried.
You know,
I tried.
Yeah. So I just, man, I love it. I love you guys just as a couple, man. Just keep winning and do me a favor. Keep winning together, man. Keep winning together, because I know that, like we win together, man. And it's just, and that love trickles down to our children. And
I think it does. Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. So Jemal, I just had one other thing. You talked about the community. Having you as a leader, as a mentor, as a coach, as a model, I think that's just as valuable as the information. That you get to see someone do it, that's real. It's like, I can relate to this person, you know, and that it wasn't a silver spoon situation. A lot of times we see people, we see them aspirations, and we look at them and we are in great awe of them, but they may have had a couple of legs up, you know, to get where they are. It's nice just to see it from a standpoint of someone that did it brick by brick by brick, building by building, block by block. So it's really helpful.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I see some people, so you can go to makerealestatereal.com. Makerealestatereal.com. There's a bunch of different answers to questions on there. You know, right now, because of, we're supposed to head, actually, man, March the 28th and 29th, we're supposed to be in the Chicago conference. Yeah. But because of everything that's going on, with the laws, we had to postpone it. We didn't cancel, we just postponed it. We're going to reschedule it. But until then, you know, we got the online courses open. And like I said, everybody that's came through the online course, you guys have the same exact access to the team, just like the people that met up at the 2-day seminars. So, man, visit makerealestatereal.com. And, man, I'm trying to see who's going to be next, you know. And the thing about it, like I said before, if you're looking just to get real estate just so you can put money in your bank account, you know, people talk about emergency funds all the time. All right, great. Have a building that just covers your emergency fund. And in that way, if nothing happened for 3-4 years, you might end up having about $100,000 to $200,000 in there. You know, so just make real estate real. Whatever you needed to accomplish in your life, make real estate real. I mean, we go over everything. So wholesaling, we go over fixing the flip. We go over starting your portfolio, the cost of you. What's the current cost of you? What's the future cost of you? We go over even tax strategies. We go over trust, life insurance. I mean, we go over everything. By the time you leave this conference, this 2-day conference, you will be well versed. You will be an investor. You will be a professional. And you're going to know about how to invest in real estate the right way. The right way. The right way. And that's what it's all about. I tell people all the time. You know, a lot of people always send me messages and they say, I got $15,000 saved up. What should I do? And I'm like, you should get you some experience, some knowledge. You should get you some knowledge on how to invest the right way. It's not about how much money you got. It's not about just buying property. Anybody can buy a property. Yep. There's only a small amount of people that can buy the right property. And I think that's what we do. We teach at Make Real Estate Real. And also, we actually teach on it's more than real estate, actually, if you think about it. It's about building a lifestyle. It's about building a lifestyle and building life security. You know, on our jobs, we talk about job security. Tawana, when you got with the police department, they were like, hey, congratulations, you got job security. Right. But you find out that job security is really not real. Right. You know, so it's fake. It wasn't for me. What's that? Right. It wasn't for me. I ended up was forced to retire early because I got hurt on the job. And they forced me to retire. They told me they didn't have a permanent light duty position for me, and I was forced to retire on medical disability. Yeah, and so I mean, you know, when you just think about that, you know, you got just because they make you retire, don't mean that your bills retire. Right, right, exactly. You're right. Your creditors are still calling you. They still like, hey, I know you lost your job, but we still, where's our money? Right, so, exactly. Yeah, real estate for me, it has given me life security. And then even on top of that, I started businesses like when the banks wouldn't give me a loan. They was like, what is a police officer? You coming here for a loan to start a daycare center? You know, what you want with that? You know, we're not going to give you a loan. So I had to go to my bricks. I said, forget the bank. I'm going to go to my bricks. And that's how we started our business. And so for people that's out there that want to start a business and you like, man, I don't know where I'm going to get the money or the banks, they're not, man, go look. There's a lot of banks out here that won't give you money for a startup business, but they will definitely refinance your property that's got a bunch of equity. Exactly. Yeah. Your money is in the bricks. I'm telling you, your money is in the bricks. So I just wanted to, man, get you guys on here just to encourage these people that are out here, man. So I wanted them to see this, and I wanted them to be encouraged. I want the same way how you guys saw yourself in me, I want them to see themselves in you. I want you guys are a model right now, and everybody, even in the Make Real Estate Real online community, they look to you guys as leaders in the community because you guys took this information and you ran with it. And so, man, I just want to say, man, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And if there's anything else you might want to say, you got another question, anything like that? Because I don't want to hold up you guys' time. I know you're trying to make it to the bank before they close.
No, just again, Jemal, thank you so very much. You just don't know how much this experience has changed our lives. Not only the investments, but the things you talked about in your course, talking about your 203K loan. We bought a new home, you know, this year too. Since then,
man, you holding out, man. Hold on, bro. So in the last,
we bought our dream home. You know, we both of us now have offices inside of our home. We took about a third of the house and just made offices. You know, so.
I love it. So wait a minute, let me get this straight. So you guys was at the course. How long ago was you at the course?
May.
All right, so May. So it hasn't been a year yet. And in this year, how many properties have you guys bought this year in the year?
So the 2 in Chicago, our own personal residence, and 4, 5.
I love it. Hey, that's the best when you forget how many properties. I be sitting up myself.
I had to stop a minute. I knew the 4, but I remember Easterly. I gotta add Easterly. Yeah.
Hey, somebody was like, hey, Jemal, like, how many units you have? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, you got to call my property manager. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Look, I just know how many checks I get. You know.
Wow. Exactly.
Hey, so what's up? We're gonna have to get a tour of your house, man. We're gonna have to get a tour. Tawana, we got to get a tour of the dream house one day. I ain't gonna put you on the spot, but one day
we can do it.
Yep, we can do it in there. But man, for you guys to purchase 5 properties, man, in less than a year's time, that's just a testament to God, and just, you know, it's just how all of us just are connected. And man, you guys motivate me right now. You know, you guys are motivating me. I'm about to get out here. Matter of fact, as soon as we get off the phone, I'm about to go look at some more properties. You think I'm joking? I'm in the whole 14 right now.
That's right.
I'm going crazy with it, man. But look, I had y'all on here for so long, but man, I just want to tell y'all again, just keep going. Y'all just keep going. Keep going. Don't stop, man. Don't stop. Somebody asked me, when am I going to stop buying properties? And I said, the day they put me in the grave.
I know that's right.
That's right. Right. Yeah. That's when it's time for my children to take off running and my grandchildren to take off running, man. It's time to take off running.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of our model too, Jemal. We said we're going to do one flip for cash, and buy one multi-unit every year, you know, until it's done, you know, until they put us in the ground. That's our plan.
Man, let's just keep going, man. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah, make real estate real, man. Hey,
it's real, guys. It's real.
Yep, I love y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna look at some. Let's see, hole 14. I think somebody asked me when is the winners of the hole is gonna be announced, and I said 14 days, and I think I did that live. It might have been 7 days. I got to look, but it's gonna be 14 days. I'm just gonna start I'm just feeling good right now, man. I'm just gonna start picking people. You know, you got to sending me hole 14 hashtag hole 14. I promise you, I'm about to be like Oprah Winfrey. You get one. You get one. And you get one. I'm just feeling good, man. I want to see people win.
Absolutely.
That's why you're blessed, Jemal. That's why you're blessed. Because you're a blessing to so many others. That's why you continually blessed.
Man, well, let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. So, man, hole 14, hashtag hole 14, and go to makerealestatereal.com and become part of this, man, great community of real estate investors, man, that's, you know, living their life, man. So let me see. All right. I don't see no other. Yep. Somebody. Oh, my wife on here. Hey, what's up, baby? That's crazy.
Gotta shout her out. Gotta shout her out.
All right. She's somewhere in this house. So, man, yep. But, hey, y'all, thank you. I'm going to get us off right now, man. Y'all go back to enjoy, count y'all money. And, man, let's just,
Good luck, everybody. Make real estate real.
Make real estate real.
Make real estate real. Hole 14. Hashtag hole 14. Y'all, let's go. Let's go. I see y'all. Every single tag y'all have been sending, I see it. And trust me, I respond to most of them. But I'm looking. I'm going to start picking people, man, next week. Let's go, y'all.